What up, everybody? Today in this video we are going to check out 4 daily pattern packs. We are going to look at 6 spinners, and I have 2 packs from the R3 store. How's everybody's grind going after like 4 days into it? It has been long and painful so far trying to get to that elite tier. I know, just like at the start of last year, man, it took forever. But before we get into the packs, let's talk about champions. I said I was going to start a champions at the initial video right when it launched. I started about an hour after it, which was on the 20th, and it's been 3 days, 6 hours later, and champions finally finished. I did finish second. Not sure how to tell the difference between first and second place, considering we were a tie. Me and the first place guy went 1-1. He beat me by 1 point. I beat him like 10, so point differential isn't the factor. I don't know what it is. But this guy actually in first place had at least two rare cards in his deck. Now, when I first started, I knew that I needed my rare cards, so I didn't put them in there. I made it all common. This was all untrained common cards. I just wanted to test out the game mode, test out the things, you know, with champions to see if it's actually worth it. And I tell you that at least in the start, I'm really not sure. I never thought champions was worth it last year. It doesn't really feel like it's worth it this year. 3 days and 6 hours is just way too long for a game mode, way too long. And the worst thing about this is that it actually ties your cards to where you can't pro them or do anything with them. I guess if they're untrained, you can level them up. But besides for that, you can't do anything with the cards. And so if you put in an ultra rare or an epic prime or something to boost up your deck, you can't pro it if you get a pro. Rewards are crap. One single ultra rare card for the reward. Now, this is just rare tier. When I jumped up to ultra rare, it had the same rewards. So one single ultra rare card, 15 picks was for second, 20 picks for first, for a total of 3 days and 6 hours. Now, if you have a bunch of already pro'd up ultra rares, epics, epic primes, you know, when the time comes when you have all of those cards already pro'd up and you're not going to delete them and you can't do anything with them, then yeah, I would recommend maybe doing this game mode, because 3 days with cards that you're not doing anything with really isn't a big deal. But anyways, on to the deck. Finally made epic, which is nice. Got my freebie, Pau Gasol, and I guess up until this point, up until you reached epic, pulling your tier, like in the ultra rare tier, you're pulling ultra rare cards like every 2, 3, 4 draft boards. Well, when I hit epic, I pulled the Pau Gasol, and it took me like 50 or 60 resets to pull another one. And so already in the epic tier, you're starting to see a noticeable difference from when you pull your top tier card to when you pull all the other resets. But Pau Gasol was my freebie. Then I pulled Kobe White, and then something amazing happens, which doesn't happen very often. I pulled the Avery Bradley. Not that he's any big deal, but the next reset right after that, Avery Bradley. And so that's really helps. I mean, that actually pushed me to actually another card that I'll get later on in the video. But I am epic plus now, and so that's good. And pulling that back to back, because I only have like 6 or 8 epics. Need the pros, need epic primes to get into epic prime. This is the part that takes the longest, you know, from epic all the way to elite, which is kind of why we really depend on things like these global pattern packs, you know, to get something good, to get these good pulls. I've seen people in the Discord pull elites, epic primes, rare for our first one. Actually, it's our second one. I didn't record the first one for whatever reason. Of course, you can't obviously expect to get a top tier card every single time, and I don't know what the pull rates are on these. That is one thing that I wish we knew in all of the packs. Ultra rare. Actually, when I pulled this one actually helped me, because that one pushed me to the ultra rare tier, because that one was a dupe. So at this point, though, I do only need epics, epic primes, elites. Eventually, we're going to pull an elite. All last year, I did not pull a single top tier card. Another rare. It is so painful. seeing these. They are super easy though, so if you are looking for global patterns, go into the Discord. Somebody does post them in there. If you don't know where the Discord is, go to the Twitch page. The Twitch page has all the links to everything. But third one, a rare, 3 rares, 1 ultra rare, 4 days. Man, that is brutal. Terrible, terrible so far. Then of course we have the spinners that we can pull on the draft board. Last video I said that I only pulled 1 spinner so far. Well, since that video I have pulled 5 more. I have upgraded every single one of these. And last year I would say never ever spend credits on packs because the odds of getting something good are really bad, but I really need these cards, so I had to drop 200. We got the free 500 from leveling up, or from playing games and stuff. Very first one, epic rebounding. With all the spinners that you pull, you're obviously going to see a lot more support cards. You're going to see power up cards or training cards. You're going to see these cards the majority of the time, but still, man, it's always painful on the spinners because you're so hopeful. And it hurts so much when you get these support cards. Do have 6 of them total. So like I said, the last day or two, man, I've been pulling them quite frequently. 5 of these are epics. These are after upgrades though. So 5 of these are epics. The very last one was an epic prime. So still no elite spinners. Y'all have to let me know in the comments what y'all are pulling on this. I would like to get a bigger sample size to kind of judge the percentage. Training card, gotta love those. I think last year when I did the stats on it, I did like 20 or 30 spinners for one video. I can't remember the amount, but I remember it was somewhere around 10%. About 10% of the time, 1 out of 10 spinners, I would pull a card, which is terrible. I mean, that's terrible pull rates. But if I'm going to be pulling as many spinners as I pulled the last day, like 5 of them in a day, then I can live with that. Another epic rebounding, my lord. Now, people always say that the 4th time's a charm. Okay, that's not what people say. But, of course, that the more times you do it, the more times you do spinners, you know, odds are obviously against you when you're only pulling 1. But when you pull 10, 20, 30 of them, I have a feeling that there's some mechanic in the game that knows that you're pulling crap all the time. And eventually, it's going to give you a good card. But it's not this spinner. Another rebounding. How many spinners is it going to take in order to actually pull a card? Is it going to be 10? How many pattern packs are we gonna have to open to pull a decent card? Probably 1,000 it feels like, but not this time because we got our first epic prime, Miles Turner. And I think I don't know if this is true or not, but for some reason it feels like the Miles Turner foil was on the spinner last year. Y'all have to let me know. And I really do like how no current players have foil cards. I really do like how they took out the historics from all of those low tier cards. So the historics, having all the really good players, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Hakeem, Clyde, all of the ones that you know, that don't come till later. Those are the only foils, no current day foils. But we got the very last spinner, 6 spinner, first epic prime spinner. Can't wait till I get an elite, man. Again, tell me if there are foils on these spinners. I would really like to know. And if anybody has seen the MJ or the Kobe foil elite cards, I would love to see them. Another training card. It's awful. Awful. At least we did pull 1 single good card. So 1 out of 6 I can live with. I actually can live with that. That is 6 packs, 6 upgrades. 150 credits, 150 credits for 1 single epic prime. Obviously, when you're later in the tier, if you're an elite tier, paying 150 credits for 1 epic prime is not ideal. So definitely I would stick to my recommendation of staying away from paying for credits unless, of course, you know, you really want the elite spinner. But other than that, man, I'll take it. I'll take 1 out of 6. Hopefully we can get an elite spinner soon because I definitely want to do that. Second and third, we got 2 more Raining Threes packs. Remember, like I said, I recommended doing 1,400 instead of doing the 6,000, one single 6,000. Now, I obviously don't know the pull rates and would have to see a larger sample size. First one we did in the last video, we got 1 ultra rare, 1 uncommon. We start this one off with another ultra rare. Majority of these are going to be crap. They were last year. They were crap last year. I think it was like, I don't know, 10, 15. I mean, somewhere around there. It was about the same as the spinners. Maybe a little less, actually. 2 ultra rares. So we're making progress, right? We're just a little bit better than the last pack. Nowhere near where we want to be, obviously, because we need epics. Epic Prime. If y'all are pulling the 6K, the 3K, the 1,400, man, please post it in the comments or message me on Discord. Let me know, because I would like to come up with a big sample size to kind of see the pull rates and try to judge exactly what is more beneficial for the actual amount of money. Anyways, last one. Is it gonna be any better than an ultra rare? Epic, I'll take it. Epic. So we still, that's only our 3rd pack, so we still wouldn't have enough credits in order to get one of the 6K packs. 1 epic. If I can pull 1 epic prime out of 4 packs, that to me is worth it. To finish up the video, checking out the deck, like I said, epic prime plus 1 because of the Miles Turner we pulled on the spinner, and 2 because of the back-to-back Avery Bradleys. I am bottom tier epic plus, and so still quite a far ways to go. But one thing again that really bothers me, like, they didn't fix this last year, which I don't understand why. It just doesn't make sense. Last year epic primes were better than epic pros. This year same exact thing. It is the only tier in which it's like this. Normally the tier below of a pro is higher than the single of the tier above. A rare pro is better than an ultra rare. An ultra rare pro is better than an epic. An epic prime pro is better than an elite. An elite pro is better than a star. On and on and on and on. But for whatever reason, this tier is not like that. Last year, it was the exact same thing. Miles Turner is 65 points better than Avery Bradley. Why are they doing this? Last year, there was a glitch as well. For the people that had 5 epic pros, you still weren't epic prime tier. They had to patch that up. Don't know if it's going to be the same problem, but obviously epic pros are not the way to go. Getting epic primes in the spinners or on the daily patterns is going to be your best way to get to that epic prime tier. It's going to be too hard. I guarantee you, I'm willing to bet that in the end, I'm going to have, by the time I'm epic prime, I'm probably going to have more epic prime singles than I will epic pros, just because the odds of getting pros are lower. You got a chance to pull epic primes from spinners and from the daily patterns. So I think that's the best bet. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully you did enjoy. Keep on the grind. More to come. Trying to do the best I can to get as fast as I can to elite before this first event comes out. Last year, I think it was like 3 weeks or so to get to elite. I really want to get that elite freebie, get a foil card. I'm so disappointed that they're still the same ugly yellow, but still to have them historic, have a chance for Michael Jordan right off the bat is super exciting. Y'all take it easy. Have a great weekend. I will see y'all again very soon. I'm out. Peace.